Good morning to everyone. Today we will read mostly used preposition. If you will know this preposition properly, that is at, in, on. These three prepositions are very important. If you will know these prepositions properly, you will be smart, active, and understand the English easily. It is easy to understand easily. You will build confidence and speak English fluently. So, watch this video from till to end or beginning to the end. Okay. So, mostly use preposition. Firstly, you use at. That is in 15 places. In 15 places it is used. What are they? Okay. At is used to express exact point or moment in time. For example, they had a feast at Christmas. Exact point. School begins at 10:30 a.m. moment of time. That is okay. These are the examples. A definite point in place. He's at home indicates definite place. Okay. They are at the meeting. Exact indicate the place, that is they are at the meeting. For somebody's house, he's at his uncle's house. Okay. The patient is at the doctor's clinic. Okay. Then direction, that is towards. He is gazing at the sky. Baby is gazing at the sky. Okay. They rush at the company. Okay. Point 5. Reaction. That is, I am delighted at your success. I am so happy at your success. He was alarmed at the news. Okay. Then point 6. At indicates temporary activity. It indicates temporary activity. He is at work now. They are at play now. Next. Point 7. Okay. Measurement. That is price or rate. Bananas sell at 30 rupees a dozen. That is price. The scooty is running at 50 kilometers per hour. Okay. So, in case of measurement, we use at. Okay. Next, age. Sunita became famous at the age of 28. He is happy at the age of 80. Okay. Next, with festival or event. That is, I will come home at Holi. We had come at birthday. That is festival or event. Point 10. That is, we use at the top of, at the bottom of, at the end of. Okay, write your name at the top of the page. My home is at the end of the street. Okay, at. Before an address, there was an important meeting at town hall. Address. Okay. Point 12. Exact moment of day or night. It is hot at noon, at midnight, at sunrise, at sunset, at dawn, at dusk. Okay. That is exact moment of day or a night. Point 13. Before some specific daily life or routine. For example, at bedtime, at 8 o'clock, at lunchtime. Okay. Next, point 14. Standard or norm. Standard or a norm. Norm means that is pattern. Okay. He is genius at tennis. At. She is clever at a cards. Okay. Fixed expression. At rest. We should see him when he is at a rest. At first, at work, at hand, at length, at a least. It is a fixed expression. In that place, we use at. Okay. So, in these 15 places, we use the preposition at. Okay. Next, preposition in. In is used in 20 places. 20 places. Okay. What are they? Part 1. We use in with week, month, season, year and century. Okay. For examples, she was absent from school in the last week. Okay. He passed away in the month of January month. Third, we feel hot in summer season. Kargil war began in 1999, that is year. We are now in the 21st century. It indicates century. Point 2, part of day or night. Part of day or a night. That is, I get up in the morning every day. I go to the market in the evening every day. Close place. Next, point 3. The children are playing in the garden. They are working in the field. Okay. Point 4. Profession or a occupation. She is in the Air Force. He is in business. Profession. Okay, or occupation. Point 5. Inside some object. I saw the picture in a computer. I saw picture in a computer. In. This song is in your mobile. So inside some object, that is mobile. Okay. Part of a thing. There are 6 seasons in a year. A year consists of 6 seasons. Okay. There are 11 players in a team. A team consists of 11 players. Okay. Means of travel and transport. He came here in a white car. Travel. Owner of the company transported bricks in a tractor. Okay. That is transport. Next. Point 8. Mode of payment. They are paid with this in cash. Mode of payment in cash. Okay. Payment will be made in rupee. Okay. In rupee, in dollar. Okay. Point 9. Form, shape, radar. For example, children are standing in rows. Okay. Arrange the names in order of merit. Arrange the names in order of merit. This novel will be telecast in 13 episodes. Point 10. In indicates at the end of a period of time. For example, he will get back home in a week. That is in a week. That is at the end of the week. I shall return in an hour. Okay. Point 11. In indicates state or condition. Okay. For example, she is in good mood. Condition. He is in good health. Condition. His health condition is good. Point 12. in plus pen or pencil. That means pen or pencil without a, take in. If there is a, in cannot be used. That is to express medium. Okay, for example, the answer was written in pencil. Correct. It is correct. Okay. The answer was written with a pencil. It is correct. Though it is article A, it cannot be used. Very important point. 13. Minute or days. I will come in 5 minutes. She will finish the work in 5 days or 10 days. Point 14. We use in with cities, towns and villages. Sanatana lives in Chandigarh city. They live in Gopalpur village. Okay. Point 15. Kind of place. They work in a sawmill. She works in a shoe shop or stationery shop. Okay. Next. Point 16. Reference or medium. That is, India is rich in manpower. That is reference. He is weak in mathematics. That is reference. Medium, he can speak in English. He can speak in Hindi. Okay. Next, point 7. It indicates volume or capacity of a container. Volume means that is amount of a space that a container has. Okay. For example, there is a milk in this bottle. There are some foods in this basket. Okay. Point 18. It indicates place inside something. For example, the boys are swimming in the pond. My brother has something in his hand. Okay. Point 19. Before names of streets or roads. For example, I live in Gandhi Road, Bhubaneswar. Street. They live in Link Road, Cutter. Okay. Last point, before particular departments. My elder brother works in the health department. My younger sister works in the education department. Okay. Next. Use of on. It is used in 13 places. What are they? For example, point 1, before 7 days. On is used before 7 days. On Sunday, on Monday, on Tuesday, on Friday. Okay. Point 2, on with holidays. On is used with holidays. On Christmas holiday, on Puja holiday, on Xmas holiday. Okay. Point 3, on is used with date and a month. Okay, on 15th March, on 16th February. Okay. 4, we use on for surface. There are cats on the roof. Okay. There are pictures on the wall for surface. Point 5, static position. Static position means that is touching something. Okay. There is a cap on his head. Okay. There are cups on the table. Point 6, close to a place. There is a market here on the main road. There are trees on either side of this road. Point 7, professional activity. He is on tour duty. She is on duty today. Okay, professional activity. Point 8, cause and direction. For example, cause, we congratulated her on her success. The driver stopped the bus on my request. Direction, you can see the zoo on the left. They can see the temple on the right. Next. Point 9. Membership of an institution or organizations. For example, he is on the staff of our college. On. He is on the staff of our college. She is on the senior citizen of committee. Senior citizen committee. On the senior citizen committee. Point 10. We use on with a, on the shelf, on the cupboard, on fire, on strike, on purpose. Point 11. Special days. On New Year's Day, on Independence Day, on Republic Day, on my birthday, on Christmas Day. Okay. My uncle gave me a gift on my birthday. Special day. I met the teacher on New Year's Day. Okay. 12. Point 12. Support oneself with the help of something. He has to live on a small pension. That is supporting. Okay. Last point. Means of travel. She is on the plane to New Delhi. Means of travel. They are on the train to Puri. Means of travel. Okay. So, thanks to all those who are watching my channel. Please not to forget, subscribe, like and share it. Please comment me. Okay, thanks to all.